It's all right anyway. Good evening, folks. How are we all? Hope we're well. We're just getting the last few little bits of preparation done, as in Luke's having a technical error with the gimbal with roaming cam. So yes, we will. I hope
Oh, wow.
it's causing chaos, look. What needs muting?
Me.
Luke needs muting. So we're back. We are back. We've got another drop lined up. So, and I think you're going to like this one. So, eventually got round to getting the cano chags all sorted, and I have some fish that didn't quite make it through in the event. I always had more than that anyway. These were a bit of a size under. So yes, and this time for the first time we're actually streaming this. It's on our platform and it's also streaming openly on YouTube as well. So I'm just going to explain. I'll keep explaining a little bit of the way through. Like with the Sunday night live, this is a bit different. We are pondside. The best place is to enjoy this, or if you're wanting to get involved and see exactly what's going on, because you won't see it all on here, is over at the platform, rickystoddardnishkigoy.com. Everything's in the description. You need to be registered if you want to take part. You can do that using the QR code above. But how this one differs over on the platform, you can see the live chat. You can also see I forgot about the live chat. There we go. You can also see the stream, either audio or video, and the fish that we're actually listing and looking at. You get the whole lot on one device, so you can keep up with exactly what it is that's happening, which is pretty cool. We've spent a lot of time and energy and money on getting that built that way. I've got one of my glamorous assistants over that shoulder. Look, Mr. Collins, come and say hello, Col.
Good evening, all. Hope we all well.
Look at that, ain't he looking good? that easy life he's got here up at Fish Farm, isn't it, eh? It's reverse aging him. What's that doing? And then obviously Luke's just finishing getting set. So that's how it works. You'll make sense of it here, hopefully. What we're going to actually start with is a preview of the fish we've currently got running live on the auction. We're going to have a closer look at them. They're on the auctions page of the platform. Another nice spread from Karashi Azumi that ends tomorrow night. And then after that, we've got the drops, which are on the drops page. Now, what drops are, if you're new to this, they are batches of fish. So you don't choose individual fish. We'll show you here what the batch is, get the average size, and you order from the batch. There's normally, and there is tonight, a multi-buy price. We've got Cano Chagoy in two amazing different colour shades, and the last chance at the small Saito Ginrin Karashi Goy. So the multi-buy discount, you buy the batch and you will be sent one of those fish from that batch at random. And we do it this way. It's a lot slicker and cleaner and faster for us, which keeps the price down on them. And those Cano Chags are pretty damn special. They've really been doing the business. And I think it's the deep sort of reddy brown ones that people have been going nuts for. So we'll get to see them. Right, Luke, are you all set?
I am, yeah.
Luke is all set, apparently, people. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to let him switch over onto roaming cam, and it'll also be audio. And we should now be on roaming cam.
Your mic's off. I'm on.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Right, we are now, buds. Why is that looping back at me, Luke?
Mute your laptop.
It is.
Oh, it is. Looping what?
It's not picking up on calls, is it?
Oh, is it because we've got both mics on at the same time?
Turn call off. Right, we're gonna turn call off and see if that's so. I don't know if it's doing out at your end, folks.
Right, yeah.
Right. No, I'm still getting it. Somebody let me know somewhere if you're getting this sound loop back the same way I am. Can hear it there.
No, that's coming through your laptop. You just mute
Oh,
that
mute that.
completely, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wow. Long day again. Long day again. we can put coal back on, apparently. There we go. It's doing it now, or it did. Sounds fine. Oh, hey. Yeah, it's because I turned it up on mine. That's what it was, I think. Anyway, let's see how we get on. Right, let's go and get these Azumi fish. And also, we've dropped another new bit on the website as well, which you might have seen. Nothing on there yet, but the functionality is there. Back okay now. Right, awesome. Let's go and get these Azumi fish, Luke. And here they are. So if you go to these are on the auctions page of the site, all now live. Look fabulous. Let's have a quick neb in there, Luke, before we move them. All individually offered. There's so much variety. There really is. For the weird and wonderful lovers. Bring them in then, let's have a look. And I think from what we've done of those, because it's been out of this pond, we've got the Chagoy from the event in this one. And the others been and gone on Sunday night's auction. And then you can see over here, our Coltex there, we've got our Chagoys prepared just to give you a little preview while we're out here. That is some of the reddy brown ones. Look at the colour of them. They're mad. And these are the ones that are from the Sakai Silver Fox Cross Marasay Ginrin Sorogoy pairing. Quite an amazing colour. Not easy to get chags like that with the genetics they've got, especially. But for now, we'll have a quick look at these Azumi fish before we move on to that one. Oh, you put that back and I brought it to you. How's that, Col? Let me just get this on, make sure everything's working all right. Oh, looks great. Yes, there they are. Look, there they are. Transfer them over. So first up, a few of them again. There's really not many of these left now. Benny Kajakus. Superb coloration. This is one, so basically it produces all sorts, and sometimes you need a certain variety to make something else. And in this instance, he makes Benny Ginga. So in order to make that, he needs Matsukawa Baki and Kajaku generally. But you need a really intense, rich red Kajaku, which is exactly what we've ended up with here. Some cracking variants of pattern there. You can see a couple of variants of colour actually between these two and that one. That will catch up a little bit later on, but those two look, and the body structure on that, you see, it's meant for all the same batch, same age. It's amazing how some of them race on. Do you pick out of them, Col?
I picked out of them is the middle one, Rick.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that one. I thought you meant the bigger one.
No. Nothing wrong with the bigger one. But overall, then three, that's a bit my choice.
Yeah. But all looking good. These were, I don't know exactly where they're at now, but everything we've got started with a £50 start bid. So they're nice value then. We'll go and get them popped back and have a look at what else we've got. Jeebers as well. This has been a fun one. And I can help make a little bit sense of all this with what we've got in the bowl as well. Because what I'm going to put in here right now is a fish I put down as Ginga, which if you read the full description on the site will make a bit more sense. There we go. Two very nice Achiba in there. If I get my net, look, we can get them on there. One of them was actually, this one's got a very slight issue with its body line, which we put on the listing. But then that one next to it, look, that's got a superb body line on it. The colour of them is just delightful. It really is delightful. Nice and me main net pattern on all of them. Really, really strong this with the Zumi. But talking about that madness of breeding, one thing he also produces is Kogane Achiba, the metallic variant. Now what we've got here is a Ginrin variant of that, which is looking really, really nice. And then this, we've gone as Ginga. Now I've said in my notes, I actually think this could be a metallic Achiba that's lost its Soragoi. So in essence, metallic Soragoi, but rather than put it as Kawari, it's a fine line. But that's looking really interesting. I think it looks a hell of a lot better because you get the full metallic tone in the flesh. Really is shining, Cole, that, isn't it?
It is. Great body structure.
Really, really. But to make sense of it, you can see, look, in there, obviously in production of Achiba, this bowl is basically what the guy can end up creating, along with a few other things, the madness of it. So all these ones are out there. The spawnings that these guys actually do as well is crazy because, yeah, Ray's saying wow on that Achiba. It really is wow, look. It is tough to get this through on pictures sometimes. Obviously, not to confuse you, Coda was another one who does a lot of this weird and wonderful. And I actually, when I was there on my last trip, saw him and he was doing spawning. And he's actually doing it the artificial way, which is allowing so much of this mixing to be done from relatively small spawnings. You know, we aren't having a gazillion parent fish to do it all. But 4 very nice lots. But yeah, that achievement, this really does stand out. It might be tougher on the picture. But that level of metallic shine looks superb in the flesh. Right, shift them ones out, Cole. Try not to soak your Crocs and socks. Right, what other madness can we make sense of in here? Oh, there's a couple actually. Also interrelated, connected in some way. It's already gone a little bit, so it's starting. The battle's hotting up on one of them in there. So we've got Benny Onryu in its very early stages. A Kikokuryu, which is, I'd say, a gambling man's fish. We'll get to that. And then this, where the battle's hotting up. This is Yamanagashi. This is a fully scaled version of a Benny Onryu. You can actually see, look, completely scaled, if that can come through. The sumi on them is fierce, really fierce, and they get such a crazy depth of colour. So again, you see the origins here. I've mentioned Matsukawa Baki that have had to produce Ginga. There's definitely origins of that here, and the Benny so much. Then, of course, Kikokuryu, which is a metallic Komonryu. Now, I think this has actually even progressed from the picture. As much as I say it's a gamble, I think the only gamble aspect to this is what the pattern will look like. There's no doubt in my mind you're going to get a lot of sumi up. I can see it in so many places, on the fin there at the back of the fish, down this flank. I don't think you can actually see that on the picture. Down there, and to me that looks like that's actually progressed since we photographed it last week, I think it was, which is a great sign. Sumi's on the face, so nice chance there. That's one of them fish where I say you can beat the dealer, because you know, you grow that and it turns into having a worldy pattern. You've whooped my ass basically. And yeah, I mean, big bodies on these as well. They do grow really, really well. I've had a few now. This one's just crazy. I mean, it's a heavy sumi pattern, yes, but with those fins as they are, it adds a completely another dimension to that. And the Benicamonryu, pretty much the same as the Kikukuryu. I can see all the signs of sumi in quite a few places. Just a matter of time. It's got a lovely body line and a great flow to it. So it's just waiting and see what happens with the sumi, but no doubt it'll come up. Always does with Come On Reel. Which you out with them three, Cole? Oh, there we go. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. What has happened? Ah, folks, cameras flipped out on us. There we go.
There we go.
And then the last of them. Oh, it's that one. Take them ones back if we can. I'll get these ones in. Let me just check what's going on the stream a sec. Oh no, I think Ray's in trouble. The Chiba and the Yamanagashi. Sorry, I didn't even forget to say. I don't know if I actually said them that is called Yamanagashi. That's where they're at with them. So yeah, very good. Right, I'm going to show you the last ones, and then I'm just going to. There's a lot more people in now. Just going to explain more what it is we're doing in case you don't know, and then we're actually going to get on to today's drop. Oh, we missed one. How could you miss me, Ginrin Asagi? Hey? Pretty intense bowl. So first up, let's go with this. These have been really popular. So again, I put that down as Ginga because I believe the origin will be the yellow Ginga that he produces, where it hasn't developed any pattern. So pretty similar in the instance of Kowaku. You get the Benigoy when they don't develop the pattern. I believe this is that. Now, there has been murmurings that they're calling them Kinryu. I'm not going with it yet. I keep explaining this because until they actually seem to do it consistently, I don't think it's worth confusing everyone. But it's really worth pointing out. Then we've got the Ginrin Asagi and Ginrin Kanoko Asagi. They will share the same origins. It's just for the way it materializes. Obviously, when you get the Kanoko with his stuff, it forms these really quirky patterns, which is different. Looking really well, that. And the colour's not fully formed yet. Still more orangey when it will go a deep, rich, intense red. And this one, look, isn't forming any Kanoko. So it's more traditional in its Asagi. And actually looking really nice. Skin ring quality on both is really, really good. And then that leaves us the Kinshowa. I mean, just look at them overall, look. All spawned around the same time, same age. This is just where you see the structure on that thing's frightening. Got an absolute massive head, massive hooter on it, massive mouth. While like you've got nice, the balance in this comes from having the really white head and the odame in the peduncle. But look at the quality of the metallic white skin and the shine on it. Sumi's down, but it looks like it's going to get really good sumi quality in future. And then something again, there's been an early fight on this Igoromo. Don't have too many Goromo, and personally, it's probably one variety that doesn't set me alight. But when you do get a good one, they're great. But it's one of them varieties where you tend to have to spend a fortune to get a really good one. But this is looking really nice. Nice flow to the pattern, clean skin, great shiroji. And it's just a case that you have to wait for the robing to progress through, but all sat tidy. So it's a great batch. Everything you've seen there ends tomorrow night from about 7:15, I think. And there is auto bid on there, and there is anti-snipe as well, which means if you do bid in the last 3 minutes, it will add 3 minutes on. Don't have any of that shenanigans. Sweet. Fantastic. Thank you. Right, I'm coming back to you for a minute, folks. Let's just check the chat on the site and the stream. Right, let me just explain once more what it is we're about to do. So just to reiterate again, this is actually a live pond-side sale that's taking part over on my platform, rickystoddart.com, the online experience that we are very, very actively building out. The best place if you're interested in getting involved in any of the purchasing or really seeing the full extent of what's going on is over on the platform. Access it through your browser. You'll want to be signed up and registered. You can go straight to registration using the QR code above. And the one this is on tonight, so on the device, all in one place, you can have the live community chat. You've got hey, up, Luke's gone limp again, I think. We have this a bit, folks. He's still not got it treated. The live stream is over on there as well. You can have the full stream open, or you can just have the audio. And then what you can also do is navigate around the site while the live stream is still happening. Perfect. And the page you want to focus on over on there tonight is the drops page. Now, what drops are? These are batches of Tosai that we have, where you will get to buy from the batch. We have a multi-buy deal on there as well. When we ship it out, you get one of those fish from that batch sent to you at random. And tonight we've got 2 tone shades of Kano Chagoy and also some of the Saito Ginrin at Karashi Goi. So you've got a little moment if you're over on YouTube and you want to jump over or get registered and get set. I'm going to actually let this drop run for a little bit longer today. So this is the initial release. They'll still be available on the site for a period of time after or until they sell out. So yeah, you've got a little moment there. If anybody's unsure about anything, please feel free to ask away, and I'll do my best to answer that. But yeah, it's quite straightforward to make the purchase. You just you add them to your basket and check out. Your order isn't confirmed until you've completed checkout. If that goes through and you get the completion, you're in. If there happens to be a fight for them and you get part way through and you get kicked out, that's because they're already sold out and other people have beat you to it. And then with shipping, there's no shipping included because what we've built out on the platform is the bespoke shipping experience. So look at them sexy Crocs, eh? Ladies in the stream, don't get too excited over them legs. He's taken. Yeah, the disconnected shipping experience. So what you do is you can buy fish through the auctions, whatever, they get added to your collection. Then at any point when the status is can ship, you can head over to the shipping tab and go ahead and complete shipping for a time that suits you and at a time is convenient for you. And it's £30 for your standard delivery and £36 if you want them on a Sunday. Saturday, sorry, not a Sunday. So that's that. I'm going to go and get these fish. We'll get the first lot in, get the drops out, and we will we'll go from there, ladies and gents. Yeah, there we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think what we'll do, Cole, make it easier. I'll get we'll get some of each of all chags. Which was your prime net? That one, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, we'll have them. Sweet. sweet as. So what we'll do, like I did last time, we'll show you everything first before I do the drop, just so you're fully educated. You can see a few more of them here. Look, we don't need to move them all inside. But this is what will be on there as Cano Chagoy Dark. So it's this oaky sort of red-brown colour. So go and take a look at them. Prices on the Chagoy tonight, they're going to be at £95 each, or 2 for 150. Really, really good money on these. I do need to get this pond cleared down. I'm desperate for the space. So we'll move these over. And there's only 20 of each available. There we go. What size was we at on them, Cole? 20 to 24? Very nice. So there you have what are going to be Cano Chagoy Dark. Very, very nice. And like I said, going to be 20 of them, £95 each, 2 for 150. You can mix the two between the dark and the light as well. Now, so what got me so excited about these earlier in the year, the colour variations, but the colour variations are coming for a reason. The origin of these, or the bloodline is used to create them, is the Sakai Super Mango. It's a direct fish from that bloodline. One of the Chagoy's huge, monstrous fish these are. If you've seen Sakai Mango, you know the bodies are just nuts, absolutely nuts. And let me just get that. He crossed them with Marusei Ginrin Sorogoi, which will, if you know, obviously Marusei Hirasawa, his Chagoy has pretty much been it's the staple of Kawari Mono, and the size that those things get is ridiculous. So it's a hell of a pairing. I think it's obviously, there's, when you look back in there in Super Mango, there's Benigoy, there's Kowaku blood, there's all sorts right back in the bloodline, which is what's produced so many different variations of colour as well. So really cool. The big thing is the body characteristic, huge head, big shoulders, and just that growth potential overall. Bit different to just your standard sort of olive green Chagoy. Certainly these ones are. This is the shade that's been super popular. It's actually the other shade I'm going to show you that's got me the most on them. It really has. So that's going to be the dark shade. And then we'll take them. In fact, do we need to take them out? We've got enough water for another bowl, Cole?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
I tell you what, let's have another bowl side by side. And while Cole's doing that, I'll go and grab the other ones with Luke and Roaming Cam. Let's go and get them. And at the end of this, I'm going to take you as well and give you a little preview of what other bits and bobs we've got coming up. You see the quality of some of them, look. Still a really nice colour. Got a scale pattern on them. So amongst these, we won't be able to verify exactly or specify exactly which of the colours, because there is a bit of a variant. We'll just split them, like I say, as the light and dark, just to make life a bit easier. you're wondering about the Fugin rim ones I've got, these have actually been photographed to go on the site for one of the auctions coming up. Plus, there's a little bit too much demand for them, so you're gonna have to fight for them. There we go. Look at them. When you actually capture this lot all together, I know we're not talking about a Chiba right now, but obviously with a Chiba, that translation of autumn leaves or fallen leaves, whichever it is, when I actually had all these Chagoy together, that's exactly what it just reminded me. It's like an autumn pile of leaves. It's crazy. So many colour variants. See, these ones are more the natural colour of the Sakai Mango Chagoy. But even when we've got a richer brown, there's a lot more. If we look at the ones next door, you can see a lot more red sort of running through them. That's what's really producing the difference in coloration. So look at that lot. Banging. So on the left, Chagoy Dark, and what we've called Chagoy Light on the other side. Now, one more thing I just want to show you outside. I'm not going to bring them in here. I'll show you them out there. Is the last chance on the small side, Ginrin Karashi I've got today as well. I think you've followed along with those. They've been super popular. They're amazing to grow out. Such an amazing colour they develop. Let's just take a look at these, Lou. Look at that. I think they're getting fed. Wild. Wild. Look at them. Absolutely stunning. Not the normal one. So these really do reach that mango yellow colour. They're a little bit lighter now. Some they need to tone up, but they do later in life. I don't have a look. The pond's been a bit green. I might be able to show you the adult one of these that I've been growing. In fact, we'll have an attempt to that before I do the drop, which will be coming in about 5 minutes. So last chance on what I've got in here at this size and price point. They're going to be 75 each. We get a special on them today at 2 for 100, which is an absolute steal. So we've had a good look at them. Let's just see if I can manage to catch the one, the big one for you to have a look.
Okay.
Hey?
How's the lens?
I'm too close to it. It's all right, I think. We'll leave Col guarding Jags a minute. Just going to see if I can show him this Karashi Col. We are having an absolute drum filter nightmare in here at the moment, which is why this pond's gone green. System's actually offline, relying on the shower at the minute. But we've got it, look, got it in a wanna. Come that side of me, Luke. This is one from the exact same parent set as them, 4 years old, that I've raised through from Nisai. That's the colour potential. That's the size potential. They are stunning. And look at the body on it as well. So powerful. Those little things, it's crazy to think it, isn't it? But that is the reality. Did you like that, Col? Brilliant. That's it, one of my giant spiders. So that's the lot, folks. I'm going to tell you once more what's about to happen, and we'll get on with it. I'll leave Luke showing you what's in them bowls. And we shall go for it. So, what is about to happen? If you want to get involved in this drop, you need to be on my platform, ricky.nishkigoy.com, and registered. You can get the live stream on there, live chat, everything, so you don't miss any of the action. You want to be on the drops page, and on there is about to appear Chagoy Dark, Chagoy Light, 95 each, 2 for 150. Add them to your cart once you've completed checkout. Providing you complete checkout, they're yours when you get a confirmation. You can go ahead and arrange shipping after, and then the Ginring Karashi I've showed you, 75 each, or 2 for £100 while they last. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to get all this teed up. Okay, so offer on the Karashi Goy is going to be available until after Sunday Night Live on Sunday. They are now live on the drops page. There's 36 of those available. So they're from the exact same parent fish that you have just seen that big one come from. And now for the Chagoy. And the Chagoy will be the same. Sorry, next week I've just put the wrong date on Karashi's. Chagoy are going to be available until Sunday as well at the end of Sunday Night Live. So Chagoy darker up, and I'm just doing the light now, bear with me. Discount should automatically be applied in the checkout. And that's it, ladies and gents, I believe. I've got that right. Yes, that is everything. Chagoy Light are now on, Chagoy Dark are on, and the Ginring Karashi are all on. And that is until Sunday night, 95 each, 2 for 150 on the Chags. 75 each, 2 for 100 on the Ginring Karashis. Say until Sunday or until stocks run out. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to let me know. To say shipping, for anybody new to this, we built a bespoke shipping experience on here. So shipping is disconnected from the buying process. When you buy fish, they get added to your My Collection on the site. You'll see them on there once you've completed checkout, and the status of the fish, which with these will be available to ship. And you can go ahead and book the shipping on there, pay for it separately, and book the date of arrival that is all convenient for you. It's all rather slick and nice and easy. And then the last one to sort of go, as you might have seen if you are spectating, is we've added the news and articles part to the website. So as everything, because this is a fully bespoke thing we're building, I wanted everything done a specific way. Took a bit longer, but I've already pretty deep into the first bit of content coming out on that one, which is going to be breezy, really nice. So there's going to be more on here for you to sit, enjoy, learn, which is of course a massive part of this for me. Yeah, there we have it. I think that's about all I've got to share with you on that one. We'll stay online for a little bit longer. We'll start getting these back in a moment, and then of course we can just leave you guys to it. They're over there on the drops page for you to get at your own will. Well, I think fantastic value on them Chags overall. And growing machines. There's some in there that raised. They were actually detrimental to the whole batch because it were heavily stocked. They got so big. They're so competitive. It's crazy stuff. So they can all go back, Cole. Now I think everybody's seen enough of those. Just sock them straight out of these bowls. It's fine, and straight back into pond this time. So while Colin does that, I am going to go and just show you what we're going to be lining up for some of the next bits coming on. We've got sat right here. Look, we're about to start photographing an Ogami shower. Stunning. These are actually going to be put into an event. I think it's the fairest way of doing them because it's such a consistent quality across the board. And the events do work wonders on for keeping the price competitive because they sell so well. So we're going to look towards them, and then if I grab a bit of food, here we go. So before we do these, me and Luke are going to make a nice video about them because they're quite a curious one. These are the Marusaka Ayawakaba, and there's also some Midorigoi in here. Now you see where the name of that lovely drink I'm quite fond of comes from. But the origins are quite curious. Not many people know too much about them. I've got quite good experience with them. So we're going to do that, and likely that'll probably mean they'll be on a drop at some point next week. And now you're going to get a really sneaky look. There's no really formal plans with these yet, but my madness from Taniguchi, and they are madness. Yeah. How crazy is that? These ones have started doing Death Spiral. So we've got original type Golden Cord and his new weird and wonderful creation. Yeah. So we're just figuring out where they fit into the calendar at the moment, but some pretty cool stuff. And there really is some cool stuff in there. So there you go. You don't often get too much of that out of me, but they are working their way through the pipeline. Some pretty cool batches. These look amazing. If you see how they grow, absolute savages. Nice. I think, ladies and gents, that draws us to an end. Let me just make sure we've got no unanswered questions. No, I think we're all good. There it is. Colin's trying his hardest to soak Luke's feet. And that is it from us, ladies and gents. So thank you for tuning in. And yeah, question time live tomorrow night, isn't it? So I shall see you then.